Today I'm going to talk about starvation experiment in Minnesota. On November 19, 1944, 40 healthy young men entered a laboratory of physiological hygiene at the University of Minnesota. They were ready to embark on a grueling medical experiment. The men had responded to a brochure that asked, "Will you stop that they be better fed?" World War II was coming to a close, and the Allied forces needed to know how to deal with starving people in areas of Europe and Asia ruined by the war. Part 1. Basic Design. In 1944, the prospect of finding healthy young men to volunteer for certain experiments was dim. Many were overseas, serving in the military. However, many conscientious objectors, those who refused to serve in the war for religious or moral reasons, remained in the United States doing various types of community service. The government eventually allowed them to volunteer for medical experiments. About 40 men volunteered for the Minnesota research, of whom 40 were eventually selected. The study took place in three discrete stages. The first, starting in November 1944, with a standardization period of 3 months, so they could be observed under non-stressful conditions. The men received a substantial 3,200 calories of food per day. This was followed by a 6-month semi-starvation period, beginning on February 12, 1945, in which they received only 1,800 calories per day. The semi-starvation diet reflected what was available in the war-torn areas of Europe: potatoes, turnips, rutabaga, dark bread, and macaroni. The final 3 months were a nutri- nutritional rehabilitation period. Throughout the study, participants were given various housekeeping and administrative duties within the laboratory. They were also allowed to participate in university classes and activities. The participants were expected to walk 22 miles, that means 35.4 kilometers per week, and to spend 3,009 calories per day.